What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Gutter in the building, holding shit down. We need to talk about the issue about gear today. That's what the hell we finna talk about. We're gonna talk about something that Nexon needs to address, and we need to get this situated because what's going on in the game right now is the whales who helped build this game, who spent all their money on this game, getting the sets acquired, have now been cheated out of so much. Now, with the evolution of the game, we do understand that drop rates do need to get better. But the drop rates compared to the old system is like times 5. So, let's say that I spent, for simple math, let's just say I spent 1,000,000 crystals season 1. Alright? Now, all the equipment that I got from season 1 for the 1,000,000 crystals that I spent, I can acquire the same level of sets. Like, I can get the same level, like all the sets that I have, I can get the same shit for like, I don't know, for like 150k crystals. 200k crystals. I can get the same amount versus what I got from season 1. Now, what that does is it's just bullshit. Like, I know some whales to where they've spent a couple grand just trying to get an AK set, the Angel's Night set. Now you got people pulling them off the free set for the day. Now you got people spending $100 and they're pulling 2 or 3 Angel's Night sets. Like, how in the hell, whole sets? Now, we're not talking about just pieces. We're talking whole entire sets. Now, how in the hell is that fair to the people who help support and keep the lights on in Nexon, who dropped so much cash and made this game happen? How in the fuck is that even, like, how is that even right? Like, where does that even come from? That's a serious situation right now. So then Nexon tried to make it better because they figured, the whales are going to get pissed off. Let's try not to just give the big fuck you to the people who help support the game. So then what they do, they're like, all right, we're going to give you retro mileage. Now, all the previous whales were like, oh, okay, all right, cool. They're going to compensate us for something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. All right, we can do that. Now, Nexon said that basically what they were going to do. At first, we all had no idea. I knew that they were going to give us 6-star select tickets. I kind of figured into that. But none of us were quite aware of how many they were going to give us because it's literally bullshit. Now, they say that they gave me 5 tickets. So according to them, which is a bunch of horseshit because that's not right, they're saying for every 100,000 crystals that you purchased, you get one 6-star select ticket. All right? How in the fuck does that even work out? Like, how is that even fair? Like, you get 1 ticket per that, when if you would have did the mileage on that, what is it? Let's just say it took 20k crystals to fill up your mileage. You know what I'm saying? That's 5 SS sets. That's 5 SS sets that we would have gotten if the mileage was applied to that. So they gave us 1/5 of what we would have gotten. So how in the hell is that a proper reward for helping establish the game, making it successful? So what did they do? They give us the big fuck you. We're going to give you 1/5 of what you would have gotten. Now, I understand a lot of people are going to argue, hey, they didn't have to give us retro mileage, but in a sense they had to, because if you would have not given us any type of retro mileage, every whale in this game would have quit. Fuck that shit, because that's not fair. It's not fair that somebody can just come into the game and spend like 2 or 3 grand and have more sets than what the whales who spent, 20, 15 grand on the game. That's not fair at all. So Nexon needs to address this issue because the retro mileage that they did give us is bullshit. They need to double that. They need to triple it, actually. So, like me, for instance, they gave me 5 select tickets. Okay, cool. That's not acceptable. Now you need to go back and give me at least 15 more. And not to like, that's the only way to make it fair to the whales to compensate for how easy it is to pull sets nowadays, because it's fucking bullshit that people can just come through, spend $100 on some crystals and walk away with like fucking 3 fucking 5-star SS sets. That's bullshit. Full sets. We ain't talking pieces. We're talking full damn sets. So Nexon needs to address that. Like, something has to happen with this. We all need to start a movement. We need to complain about this because this is not right and it's not acceptable. I already got people quitting this game because of this. How easy it is to acquire sets, and it's just giving us the big fuck you for the people who spent thousands of dollars trying to acquire sets. And now you got these new cats coming in and they don't even fucking spend much and they're fucking balling out of control with sets everywhere. And not to mention that, now when you buy the monthly packages, they're handing out hammers. So what about the compensation for that? What about the retro mileage on hammers? Because we should all be getting an ass load of these fucking boxes. Where they at here? So now with the monthly packages, they're handing out hammers. So if you do not want to hand out any more select tickets, what Nexon needs to do is throw us some hammers. So if they're going to go about it, like, look at that. You get a random slot transcending ticket. You need to honor that. So if we bought enough packages, we should get an ass load of these fucking random transcending boxes to where it's equivalent for how many packages you would have gotten this with. So if you would have, with all the packages you bought, retro, you would have had like 30 of these fucking boxes. They need to go ahead and give us 30 of these boxes to make it right. Now, if Nexon doesn't want to give us tickets, depending on how much crystals that we allegedly purchased, they need to hand out these motherfucking hammers, because the retro hammers need to be addressed also, because it's not fair that the people who dedicated so much fucking money to this game that you would just give them the big fuck you like that. It's insane to me. I can't even comprehend how dirty that they did everybody in this game who was a whale. Like, it's just fucking ridiculous. It's not ethical on what they did. It's not proper. It's just a bunch of bullshit and a big go fuck yourself. So we need to start a movement. Somebody needs to start a copy and paste post on Reddit so we can put it up on there, so that we can put it on their actual forum, on their fucking Facebook. We need to start a movement. We all need to put our foot down, and because it's shit like that to where this shit's not going to stop. Look at the fucking costumes. Like, are you fucking kidding me? They want $50 now for some fucking costumes, because they're like, yeah, we're raining sets on you guys, so yeah, pay $50 for some fucking 2 shitty ass costumes. That's what the fuck we want you to do. Nexon's getting way too greedy, and the way that they went about this whole situation is fucked up. So this shit needs to be addressed. If you do not, like, you gave me 5 tickets, in my eyes, you need to give me 15 more to make it even remotely even okay. I'm okay with it. You need to give me 15 more select tickets, and you need to give me at least 30 fucking hammers, random hammers, whatever it is, to make this fair, because this is bullshit. You're not supposed to fuck over the people who helped you out when you was just getting started. That's not the way that you conduct business. So shit needs to change about this. We all need to put down our foot, and we need to start a movement, and that's all there is to it. So yeah, I'm pretty upset about this, because we got people dropping off like flies over this because they're just pissed off. Now you got people posting pictures every day to where they fucking summon their free set and they're fucking pulling a full SS set. Fuck a piece, getting the whole goddamn set. So something needs to give about this. So people are just fucking raining SS sets fucking everywhere, man. I had somebody in the guild today, they pulled fucking 3 Angels Night sets today off $100 damn. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I know people who spent like $900 just for one fucking piece in Season 1. So, now we're not asking for you to do it tit for tat and make it the exact same, but you will at least need to honor half of that. At least half of it. Like, this is bullshit. And if you're going to continue to keep the drop rates the way that they are, like 50% increase in drop rates, that's understandable. We understand that it has to involve, but you need to come back and you need to award us, not with 1/5 of what we would have got. Nah, that's not even sliding. That's not even 1/5 of what we would have got. 100K crystals, you get 1 retro mileage ticket? How in the fuck did they even come up with that number? Where in the fuck did you dream that? Oh, you got 100K crystals. Are you fucking kidding me? It costs $100 for 36 3,600 crystals. 3,600 fucking crystals for $100. Like, that's insane to me that they were like, they sat down and had a meeting and was like, hey, okay, for every 100,000 that they fucking got, let's just give them one 6-star select ticket. All right, that's 27 goddamn $100 packages. That's 27. That's 27. Are you fucking shitting me? That's 27. So even if you did, like, it takes about $400 worth of crystals to fill up the gauge, roughly. All right, so that's 6 select tickets that we would have gotten off of that. So instead of, like, all right, give us 3. That's actually 7. It's closer to 7. It's 6.9 mileage SS tickets you would have got off the 100K. So that's fucking, you might as well round that off. That's 6.9. That's 7 goddamn select tickets that you would have gotten off the 100K crystals. So instead of giving you like half of that, like, hey, let's give them like 3.5, you know, per 100K that they spent. Nah, let's give them 1. That is insane. That is just fucking insane, and a big fuck you to the whales. So any whales out there or anybody who spends money in this game, please stop spending money. Please do not feed into their shit. Do not buy their soul gear. Do not buy their monthly packages. Let's not do shit until they address this issue. Now, we do know in this game that if we do complain, they will fix. So we need to put our foot down. We need to come together as a community on this issue, and we need to fix it, because people are going to start dropping off like flies in this game, and then the game's just going to die, and then nobody gets to enjoy the game. So this is bullshit. So y'all need to go ahead and help make this movement and help make this shit happen. We need retro hammers, and we need more compensation for our retro mileage. And if the drop rates are going to be like this, they need to handle this. If we would have got 7 per 100K, they need to give us 4 tickets. 4 fucking tickets per 100K that you spent. That is fucking fair. We can live with that. You do that, everybody will be happy. The whales will be happy. And the game can go on. So, anyways, it's your boy Jay Gutter, pissed the fuck off in the motherfucking building, ready to burn Nexon down. We need to do something about this, so let's come together and make some shit happen. Anyways, it's your boy Jay Gutter. Holla at your boy.